Okay, I want to do a little story time on Morrowind. Alright, this is when I knew I was going to be a gamer for the rest of my life. So my brother, man, we would stay at our grandfather's house out in the country. And, you know, he old school. He gonna read his books. This is the one place we could game all day and night. He didn't give a damn. As long as we leave him alone so he can read his books. He was deaf. He couldn't hear. But he gonna sit there, he gonna read all day. If we play the game, he gonna leave us alone. We gonna leave him alone. It is what it is. We gonna eat dinner and get back on the game. So I would watch my brother Ricky, and as my YouTube channel continues to grow and expand, you guys are definitely gonna meet him. He's a character, man. But he got me into gaming. Man, he used to play Morrowind. And I remember being so little. When did this game come out? When did Morrowind come out? Like 2002, 2004, something like that? Well, I was that old. Like, I'm 25, about to be 26. So whatever year a game came out, I was basically that age, right? So I was like 4 years old. But I think he got it a little later. I was probably like a little older, 6. I was conscious enough to realize what was going on. And I just remember being so dumbfounded and mind blown at this game. Because of the player freedom and player agency. Like, the quests wouldn't just have a marker. It wouldn't tell you where to go. It wasn't linear. He was like killing people, hiding their bodies and taking their houses and being like, oh, this is my house now. And then like when he would pick stuff up and he put it in his inventory and then drop it and like kind of basically redecorate the house, like with the cups and plates and the food. It just blew my mind. I couldn't even conceptualize something like this in a game. And this was my first introduction. Sorry, my kids are fighting in the background. This was like my first introduction into like a really freeing RPG. And that was the moment I knew, like, oh, I'm an RPG player. At 6 years old, I had made up my mind. I was like, oh, this is my thing. And I just love how small and tight-knit and handcrafted this game was. It felt like everything was perfectly placed, and I love how alien the world was. And it's almost like that fantasy game opened me up to sci-fi too, just because how alien that world is. And yeah, Morrowind has a special place in my heart, and the vibe of that game could probably never be made again. And honestly don't know if I wanted to try to be made again. It might ruin it. Maybe a remaster. I don't know how they would do that with that combat and some of those things, but the RPG elements were so deep. And that was just some little thoughts I had on Morrowind.